back, squads! I have 6 weekend classic games for you, and boy, did we have fun. I dominated game 1, and that got me on the doorstep of World Series. Game 2 was my World Series game, which is where we're going to pick things up. Corbin Burns on the mound in game 1, and he immediately gives up a homer to Kyle Schwarber in the first inning. My opponent takes a 1-0 lead right out of the gate. Yordan Alvarez, though, in the bottom of the first with 2 outs, is going to get that run right back. Now we skip to the 4th, where Elly De La Cruz is going to hit a home run to center field. And then the 6th inning, he hits a single to right, and then he follows that up with a homer. So he makes it a 4-1 game. We homer in the 7th. Then in the 8th, we homer again with Jorge Polanco. 4-3 ball game. Brings up Mookie Betts. We go back-to-back off Aroldis Chapman in the bottom of the 8th. A little bit under that slider, can't lie, but that's all right. We'll take it. This, however, was even luckier. We get the mega bloop that jumps up over the center fielder's head, and we score from first base with 2 outs. That's a preposterous run. I felt so bad for my opponent, but I'll take it. We get the win. That puts us in World Series with an 822 rating. We win our first 2 weekend classic games. This unlocked so much stuff post-game. Multiplayer rewards, weekend classic rewards, everything. Top 5, down by 1. We hit a double with Mookie Betts, is then going to fly out to center, gets the score to 1-1, and then we ground out to shortstop to take the lead. So kind of manufacturing runs here in the 5th. After we went down early, we pitched our way through this game, and we get all the way to the 8th inning with that 2-1 lead when this game goes into a freeze-off. Yep, you heard that right. We are in a freeze-off with a 2-1 lead in the top of the 8th of our 3rd weekend classic game. So we sit here 2-0. Up 2-1, top 8, but we end up getting the win. After maybe 2 minutes, he ended up pulling the plug and quit, so we got 18 rank points there. Moves us to 3-0 on our weekend classic run. 842 is our overall rank seasons rating, so let's jump into game number 4. Jorge Posada, perfect bomb the other way. Gives us a 2-0 lead, and then with 2 outs, Mookie Betts and Ship It cracked. Mookie Betts gets his 2nd homer to right field on a ball he was well underneath, and that makes it a 3-0 game. And then Jose Ramirez comes up, makes it a 4-0 game. Our 3rd home run off of Chris Sale for a 4-0 lead. But then in the 5th, our opponent's going to start fighting back. Hits a 2-run homer off Garrett Crochet, makes it 4-2. Giancarlo Stanton later comes up in the 7th. He hits a solo shot to center, makes it 4-3. And then in the top of the 8th, Ozzie Albies off Mason Miller. Our opponent climbs all the way back to make it 4-4. But all that did was set us up for a Yordan Alvarez walk-off homer to right field. 390. Pulled it. Nuke. Your daddy. Bomb. So we win that one by a score of 5-4. Again, we get a ton of rewards post-game. We get an updated screen, and we go into game number 5, where our opponent had some nasty stats, and boy, did he jump all over us. Also, want to note, I decided to play Clay Buchholz in this one. It was, I don't know. I was sitting there, and I was like, you know what? We're winning all these games. We deserve to at least try out a new pitcher. Let's try out Clay Buchholz. We threw him out there, and he got annihilated. I mean, that boy was throwing meatballs. I can't even say I was cheating by throwing him into my rotation. It's not like he's an overpowered pitcher. I just literally had no energy on any of my starters, so I was like, why not? I just unlocked him. He's not bad. It's not like he doesn't even throw hard. He doesn't even have outlier. Batting practice. Did I mention you can use code SHELFY at SeatGeek? At SeatGeek, code SHELFY. If you're going to a baseball game this season, they'll take $20 off your first purchase. I scour deals on SeatGeek all the time. Some of you guys can get $5 tickets. That's multiple tickets. $20 off. SeatGeek, code SHELFY. Anyway, we're 4-1 at this point. Let's jump into game number 6. The last and final weekend classic game. If we win this game, we get a 2nd weekend classic choice pack. And again, Corbin Burns is on the mound, this time against Dustin May. And our opponent's got an 11-15 OPS, homering every 8 at-bats. But we're going to start the scoring in the bottom of the 3rd with an RBI single. And then we're going to hit a Oppo blast with Shohei Ohtani off of Dustin May with 2 outs to make it a 3-0 game. We were not done there in the 3rd inning. Kyle Tucker's also going to turn on one. I changed up my PCI anchoring in this game, and we were all over Dustin May. We end up scoring 5 on 4 homers through 7 innings with the squad. But when Aroldis Chapman came out of the pen, we weren't done there either. Shohei with his second of the game. 111 off the bat to right center, 456. Gives it a 6-1 score. Kyle Tucker lines out to end the 8th, but we're going to go into the 9th inning with a cushion, and we're going to win it by that exact score. 6-1 win, almost the entire team paralleled up there post-game. Again, unlocking diamonds left and right through this ranked seasons grind. It's insane how many players we added to our inventory that we can pick from this particular grind. It was a blast. We went 5-1, and we genuinely played great. We had the lead for most of it. Every time we went into the late innings down, we did something to pull it out. Huge homers in big spots. I mean, the team is really good. It's certainly not OP. I have a lot of value and marketplace value on my team. I don't have any like collection goons or anything like that. So considering this is a pitcher dominant season, I felt so good about how we played. So there it is, a 5-1 finish. We have an 862 final rating. And honestly, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I could have kept going. I was locked in, but I decided to go to sleep like a responsible human being and go to work the next day. So 862 was the final. We will start season 3 at a 700 rating. So we should be able to get into World Series relatively quick. And now we can start pushing for 900 and then go. Now, our rewards for Weekend Classic were 20 standard packs, our World Series pack, 2 of the Weekend Classic choice packs, and the Drop 4 April Spotlight pack. So without further ado, let's open some packs and check out the squad we're going to be using in Game 1 to start Season 3. So we're just going to start with the World Series pack. See what we can do. The Rewind pack is from a program that's not ranked season. So if we want to open this one, we're going to have to land on the choice pack wheel spin. Same thing for the Flawless pack. But anything we get through ranked seasons, like actual rewards from ranked seasons, automatically get opened. As always, the World Series pack. Chipper Jones, Martin Dihigo. Dihigo's hitting stats just are not very good. Chipper Jones, even though he's a platoon, is going to be the pick. Next up, we have the 2 Weekend Classic packs, the choice packs. This is going to give us all 4 players from this pack since we got all the way up to 5 wins. So we will take Stanton. We will take Correa. They will both probably be at least considered for the lineup. We've been looking for a righty for a while. Correa, not sure if we're going to be able to do anything with Correa. He might make, I've been terrible with Mookie Betts. Maybe we try him over Mookie, but I don't know if I like him more than I'll like Ellie or Trey Turner. And then the second Weekend Classic pack, same thing. This time we're going to take Rhino, who I probably won't use, and Corey Kluber. But you know what? Might try Corey Kluber. I'm going to give him a shot here over Clay Holmes, even though Clay Holmes has higher clutch and only 1 less hits per 9. Rhino's actually looking like a pretty nasty card. I feel like he's at least worth a shot. We're gonna figure it out. I think I might give Rhino a game here. We're gonna mix it up for Season 3. We made World Series. Let's get funky. Now we have that April Spotlight pack, drop 4. This gives us a chance at the Cal Raleigh. It is a purple first baseman. The 86, Jonathan Aranda. 106-96 against right. 41-42 against left. So that's a no-go for us. And now last but not least, we have 20 standard packs that we're going to open from winning our first game. Pack number 1, nothing. Let's see if we can get lucky with some standard packs. We are getting close to having some serious collection damage done. And I have a feeling there's going to be a flood. We're going to get hot. We're going to get multiple done in a row. We're going to have a dozen done in just a few episodes. We're going to speak that into existence. And it just blows my mind that we already have Ohtani in pack squads. It's crazy. Halfway there, Junior Caminero in that last pack. 10 more to go. It'll be at 78 when we're done. Lou Trevino. Doesn't help us at all. DJ Hearns. There's a lot of silvers and bronze cards that we're looking for as well. Jacob Young for the Nationals is a card we're looking for. A lot of collections, only a couple cards away, but this has been a dud of a 20 so far. Candelario. The good news is, even if these packs aren't great, we still have a bunch of other packs that we unlocked for the inventory. So we're going to have options here in Season 3, and I fully expect them to give us some really good cards. The George Springer World Series card is already really good, so I think we're going to have a bounce-back month of good hitter cards since people were pretty upset about it. I opened one too many. That's okay. Didn't get anything. That could have gone better. That was a brutal pack open. I'm on a skid. Am I on a skid? Are we on a bad pack luck skid? I will be coming after this Willie Castro card as well, by the way. Bundles will be purchased. Willie Castro and these Live Series collections are on my hit list. Now, here's how I left things off. We had that supercharged Jackson Merle in the lineup, and he was really good for us. Batted .333, 2 homers and a double. Those aren't his CPU stats. I didn't use them against the CPU. Is that glitched? These are definitely his online stats. Not sure why it's doing that. Jose Ramirez went parallel 5. He's batting .289 in 36 online games with 10 home runs and 20 RBIs. Mookie Betts, I'm only batting .231 with him in 37 games. Really good defense, but I got to figure something out there. Yordan Alvarez batting .348, 4 doubles, 4 homers as advertised since we picked him up. Shohei Ohtani, average has actually dipped down, batting .361. He held a .400 batting average for a long time, but I'd say I'm probably batting like .320 to .340 with him on Hall of Fame. 23 homers, 33 RBIs, and as you've seen in the highlights, was still very effective for us in the Weekend Classic. Freddie Freeman also been huge for us. 29 games now, .344 batting average with 14 home runs and 6 doubles. And, of course, Jorge Posada batting .333 with 4 homers and a double in his first 11 games on the squad. Kyle Tucker, we eventually ended up running a platoon with Kyle Tucker, and I'm forgetting who the righty was off the top of my head, but Kyle Tucker batting .318 with 4 homers in his first 7 games on the squad. So everyone's producing offensively. We have been hitting the ball extremely well. We had a little bit of a hiccup going into the Weekend Classic, but then we just got red hot. Chipper Jones is someone that we could platoon with Kyle Tucker at that DH spot. And that's where we can really get some use out of Chipper Jones. I might as well start with Chipper in there since there's so many lefties in this lineup to begin with. And then Giancarlo Stanton, we can figure out some way to get him into the lineup. Maybe after Jackson Merle's supercharge goes away, we can figure something out. It's just tough because we can't take Ohtani out of the lineup. And if we're running a platoon at DH, we can't really do anything there. Trey Turner, this man has 17 hits in 11 games in May, including 5 consecutive multi-hit games at one point. I have Trey parallel 4 working on parallel 5. He's always got good inside edge. I think he's a pristine candidate to get upgraded in the next upgrade, especially if he continues hitting the way that he has been hitting over the last 3 weeks or so. Trey Turner hot streaks are insane, and he's on one right now. I think I am going to put him back out there and get Ellie on the bench for defense again. Or actually, I could use Correa there. This is where we could utilize this new Carlos Correa card and shake things up with him. Chipper Jones, Ryan Sandberg going to enter the lineup in the next game. Chipper going to go back out for Mookie Betts. We will still have Jackson Merle supercharged, probably for a couple of episodes here to start Season 3. We are starting at 700 on Hall of Fame, and this could very well be the lineup when we check back in. About that time now, the team is nasty. Season 1 was a build-up. We didn't play enough games to get to World Series. We had a great record. We just went bananas getting points. We had so many packs. We had so many good pulls, and our team was really good. And it built us up for Season 2, where we played great. We got to Hall of Fame. We had a good enough team to keep playing red-hot baseball, even on Hall of Fame. And we get all the way to World Series. We even pushed 900, going 5-1 in the Weekend Classic. But now it's about to get serious. We're on Hall of Fame right out of the gate.
We're playing the best of the best.
If you want to support the channel, best way you can do that is just watch all the videos, like all the videos, leave a comment. You can go over to my shorts section on the main page. Just spam like all those videos. Check them out. We do a lot of fun stuff on shorts. I clip stuff out. I also make unique short form content, so go check that out. Hope you guys enjoy the content. We have been having so much fun with MLB The Show 25. This feels, I know the last couple of weeks have been a little meh with content, but this year with the Power Creep bag, I've been having so much fun again. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I've been having so much fun compared to the last 2 years, and I'm excited to keep going. See you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.